It's almost Christmas, and we have the perfect gift for you.
A free pattern that is so fast and easy that you could make it in a day. Hi, it's Hannah.
And Fran Morgan with Fabric Café.
The only thing better than a one-day quilt is a free one-day quilt.
Absolutely. Before we go through how to get this pattern, let's check it out and show you what we're working with. This is simply blocks. It is one of the very first 3-yard quilt patterns I ever designed. And boy, is it simple and quick. And it's a great size. It's 46 inches by 55 inches. Now, this is made with 2 different blocks, which are very, very similar. We have a rectangle piece here, and then 2 rectangles here that are just made with a strip assembly. Now, we have a secondary block, this one here, and we have that same strip assembly. It's just sewn on the other side of the big rectangle. We also have this great stagger effect that these big rectangles make, which I really like. And the little ones kind of give it the effect like it's a trellis pattern. So I really like that. Now let's get it on the table and do a deeper dive. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're going to cut rectangles. And these are nice big size. So they're gonna show a beautiful print, just like we have here.
Which is so pretty. We'll look at it a little more later.
I know. And then we're gonna make a strip assembly. Now this strip assembly has our fabric 2 and 3 here. You see we've just sewn long strips together, and we're just gonna cut a unit off of this. Now that unit is going to look like this.
Ta-da!
Ta-da, there's our first block. Yeah, it's so fast, isn't it?
So easy.
So fast. Okay, this pattern has a second block. We are once again going to be cutting a big rectangle just like we did before. Then we're going to use units from the same strip assembly, and we're going to just simply sew it on the other side of the rectangle. So one's sewn on one side, the other one is sewn on the other side. That's your 2 blocks.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! I know it is going to be so fast and so easy to put together, and I just absolutely love the cool pattern that it makes.
Oh yeah, and you can see on the quilt that it gets that movement you were talking about. And it's just so cool that it's so simple, but can make that.
Yes, I agree. And I love that we have some big spaces for some beautiful fabric.
Yes. Oh yeah. Speaking of beautiful fabric, maybe we should dive in and show them this one.
Because it's striking. This is our #1 fabric. And whenever you're selecting fabric for a 3-yard quilt, the first thing you're gonna do is pick your fabric #1, which we also call the focus fabric. Now, why do we call it a focus fabric? Because it's usually the largest print. It usually has a dominant place in the quilt design so that it's really shown off, and it's the one that we fall in love with.
Right. It starts the inspiration.
Yes, it's the springboard for everything else. And in this case, oh my goodness, this is the most beautiful focus fabric.
Yes.
And it's got all of these little filigrees and motifs in the background,
gorgeous.
all of these jewel tones, these purples and these turquoise. It's just scrumptious. When you're working with our patterns, is represented by a polka dot. It's a black and white so that you know exactly where it's going to go. It makes it super easy. Now, the next thing you do is you're going to choose 2 coordinating fabrics to go with your focus. And usually whenever I choose these, I'm looking at the focus fabric to say, okay, what are some colors I can pull out? What is some of the inspiration?
Yeah, what's the vibe of the fabric?
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
How to pull it in.
So in this case, we have chosen our #2 fabric that has kind of that swirly flourish effect that has the same colors as our focus fabric. Our #2 also is the lightest fabric of the coordinates that we choose. And that's very important because it plays that subtle role of background.
Which you don't realize how important it is until you put it in the quilt.
So important. And it is represented by white in our diagrams on our patterns.
Right.
So here's our focus. We take that out of the equation. We look at our next 2. The lightest is our #2, and the darkest is our #3. Now, in this case, the dark also plays a very important role because it gives us our framing, our grounding, our punch that we need.
And I feel like it's often the part that accentuates the piecing that you did. It brings awareness to all of the designs that are in the pattern.
Right. I absolutely agree with that. So in this case, we chose a purple, which is coordinating with our focus. This is represented by black in our black and white diagrams so that you know exactly where it's placed. So let's run through this and see where these are placed in our quilt because, oh my gosh,
It's so
this
pretty.
is so pretty. All right, so our focus fabric, our big print here is going in our big block. Because remember I said usually when we design, we make sure that it's the dominant fabric. Here it is in the great big rectangle here. Now our number 2 being our lightest is in our little side piece and our strip piece here, just to give us that little bright spot in the middle of the quilt, a little bit on the border as well.
And I love all the purple and blues that it pulls out from the focus.
I agree. So then our number 3, remember number 3 is our pop, represented by black. You can see here we have our other little small rectangle from our strip piece and the number 3 purple, a little on the border, which just frames it all so perfectly and nice.
Oh yeah, and I love that we chose purple because we have purple in the number 2, and then we have purple in the number 1. So it brings all 3 fabrics together and unifies them.
It really does, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
And I love that the number 3 is just a little bit of a texture. It's a little subtle, kind of gives your eye that place to kind of settle in.
Yeah.
So let me get you the kit information. It is called Moonlight Petals, and this is our Simply Blocks pattern.
All right, so we have another style to put in Simply Blocks, which these are just so cute. I am so drawn to these. I love all animals, but I am partial to dogs. We've got all of these little dogs all over with little Christmas hats and accessories. That one has a Santa beard.
This one's dressed up like a reindeer.
Oh, it is. Oh, and that one has like Christmas light glasses. So they're like glasses with Christmas lights.
That's the party animal.
Yeah, it's so cute. So we have all of these great little pups, and they're gonna go in our number 1 position right here. It is a tossed print, which means it's going every which way. It doesn't matter what way the block is turned, which is important for this pattern because when you cut your rectangles, they're gonna get turned.
Yeah.
So you gotta keep that in mind. Then our number 2, we went with a slightly smaller print than this one, but it has a lot of movement going on, and it's got all these Christmas lights.
It's so cute.
So fun.
It's the Christmas light tangle. We all know what that is.
Oh goodness, yes. Yes. So I have looked at so many videos on how to organize your Christmas lights to put them away.
Yeah, but this is so cute, and it goes with the dog so well.
So this is your number 2, which is gonna go everywhere you see this white. And then we picked an even smaller print for our number 3, and that's a good tip. Pick different sizes for all 3 of your prints, and it allows them all to have their own moment.
Yes.
Their own chance
And it
to shine.
also adds a certain level of contrast, so you get contrast with color and you get contrast with scale.
Yeah, definitely. And that's gonna go everywhere you see the purple.
I love all those puppies
so
in those
sweet.
big rectangles. I think it's so cute.
And I love the color contrast between our number 1 and 2. I love that our focus is on a blue background because it gives a lot of contrast between all 3 fabrics, really.
That's a really good point. And I think that the number 2 has just enough texture to keep that interest moving. There's a lot of energy in this quilt.
Yeah, especially with it being on that big border. We have a lot of movement happening, which is nice.
Very cool.
Now, to get this free pattern, go to fabriccafe.com and look at the free goodies tab, and you'll be able to download this free pattern.
Now, our free patterns change every few months, so be sure to go get this one before it's gone.
The kit is called Festive Pups, and again, it's using that Simply Blocks pattern.
Now, our next kit kind of switches genres here, and it's absolutely beautiful. And it kind of touches me a little bit because, yellow roses, Texas.
That's true.
It kind of the yellow rose of Texas, but yellow roses are beautiful anywhere.
They are. They're just so bright and happy. I mean, the flower is elegant, but it has that just cheerful pop.
Yes, it really does. And these are gorgeous. They almost look watercolored.
Yes.
And I love that it's mixed with a little blue daisy in here with the leaves and everything. And this is going to work perfectly as our number 1 fabric here in this big rectangle. And then we've paired it with a number 2 that is a light blue, but it has a lot of texture in this light blue. It almost reads as a print, but it's not a print. And of course it picks up our light blues and our little daisies just perfectly. And that's gonna go everywhere you see the white here. Now we've picked a number 3 that was a little bit more simple. It is still a texture, but it's a little smaller texture because our number 2 is so highly textured.
Yeah.
We wanted to keep this one simple. That dark, beautiful blue also is going to pull in the little dark blues of our daisies, which I love.
Oh yeah, because the daisies have light blue and dark blue, and I didn't notice exactly that they were just like alternating. It's beautiful.
It's really beautiful, and I really love the combination of the blue and the yellow together. It's one of my all-time favorites for sure.
It's beautiful.
And the dark blue is going to go everywhere you see the purple here. And I just think this is such a well-balanced fabric grouping for this pattern. I just love it. And you can see those roses are just blooming off the surface.
I love that we picked blue for its companions. We could have gone with the yellow, but I think going with that blue highlights the yellow roses even more and makes them the standout.
I absolutely agree. But there's unity here because of the little blue daisy. And to me, with this color combination, it almost feels like the rose fabric is floating on the surface because of that big number 2 border. I think it is really gorgeous. And what a great, quick gift this would be for someone too.
Oh, yes. Perfect.
I just think it's extraordinary. All right, let's get the kit information for you on this one. It is called Sunshine and Blue Skies.
Now we're going an even bigger direction, which just really shows that any fabric will work in this pattern. You can do whatever style you want. You can use a novelty print in this big space right here, just as long as it's tossed.
Yep.
So you can like really personalize it to whoever you're making it for.
I love it. You can get your jam on here too, you know.
Yeah.
Get your groove on.
So we have all these fun music instruments, which I love, with all of these music notes just dancing around, which will go in our big block here. Then we picked up all those music notes from our focus, but on a white background, so it'll really contrast nicely. Yeah. And that's gonna go everywhere here. And then for our number 3, to give us that nice grounding color to really give your eye a place to settle, like you mentioned, we picked a nice textured red. So you can see it picks up a bunch of our instruments, and it also picks up a bunch of our music notes.
Wow. Yep, love the color combination.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
And this is gonna go everywhere you see the purple. That black and red and white, it just has a very dramatic
It does, kind of dramatic and modern, and you're right about the scale on the musical instruments for that number 1 block. It's the perfect size for this.
Because it's like, it's big enough to see a bunch of different things going on, but it's not so big that you cut up the instruments too much and you don't get to see the whole picture.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool quilt.
Well, if you are drawn to this one, the kit info on this is making music.
Okay, because we're such animal lovers, we can't leave the kitties out.
No.
And this is absolutely precious. It is
so sweet.
So cute. And I've been looking at this fabric, and one of the things that makes me kind of chuckle a little bit is there's a can opener on this fabric. And if you have a cat, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes.
They always come out for the can opener.
Even when it's not the cat food, I always feel so bad. Jonas will come running into the kitchen. I'm like, it's just beans. I'm sorry. It's not what you want.
But it's so cute because we've got our cat treats, our milk, our yarn balls, our little paw prints in a box. Of course, you know that the kitties are going to be in the box.
Of course.
I mean, it's just absolutely precious. This is our focus fabric, and we're going to get to really enjoy seeing all those kitties in this big rectangle here. It is so cute.
Yeah, so much to look at and so pleasing too. Very soft, enjoyable colors.
I agree with that. Now we have paired this with a number 2 and 3 that are just perfect. So our number 2 has all of these words on it and all the colors from our focus fabric. So, you know, one of the words is finicky, you know, which is...
ain't that the truth?
But it's just so cute. Feeling good, nap time.
Perfect.
No, it's really good. Now, this is our number 2 fabric. It's going to go where you see the white. And I think this is great because this, even though it kind of appears to have a direction, it doesn't because the words are all turned all different directions. So whenever you make this, no matter how the quilt is turned on your chair, anything, it's going to be perfect.
You're going to get to, yeah, perfect.
So then our number 3 is this nice textured pink, which I think combines so well. Once again, that's going to be our little anchor here and our smaller rectangles and on our borders. It's going to frame it perfect. And I think the pink is great with our number 2 and our focus fabric.
Definitely.
Because there's lots of pinks in our focus fabric as well. And I really love the kitties on that very light blue background. It just helps it float a little bit more on the surface, and I think it's perfect. And the words in our number 2 add such a great texture.
And that pink going with them, because we have kind of bigger prints in both our number 1 and 2, having that more linen-y texture for the number 3 really helps ground it and lets you see all of the goodness that's going on.
It is so, so cute, and it just makes me smile.
Yeah.
So if it's making you smile too, let's get you that kit information. It is called Curious Cats.
I really love our focus fabric on this next kit. It has so much depth to it. So we have our medallions on top with all of these rich fall colors, but with that pop of yellow. In the background, it's not just a plain color. We have all of this texture and movement. And
it adds a lot of depth to the fabric.
Yeah, definitely.
It really, really does.
And this is going to go in our number 1 position right here. And our number 2, we picked up the yellow in our number 1, but we wanted it to be very soft and warm so that it would really fall to the background.
Yeah, it is very warm, very gold, and very not lemony. It's very warm and
kind of like
butterscotch.
Butter.
Or,
just
ooey,
very
warm.
nice.
Yeah.
And that's going to go everywhere you see this white. And then for our number 3, so in our focus, we have these little flowers along with it. So we picked up a very similar print, but in a teal background so that it kind of picks up those.
It is perfect.
And this is going to go everywhere you see this purple.
I love picking up repeating elements too. I think that's very cool.
Yeah. And you can see on the screen just how pleasant it looks. I love that extra bit of teal. And you know, it keeps it kind of more on the softer, soothing tones. But if you did want kind of a richer fall, you could highlight the oranges and stuff in it and put an orange on the number 3. And it would still look amazing. It would just really change the vibe.
The whole look. But I think the key to this is that really warm honey yellow in the background. That's not, it's just, it almost goes beige, but it's not beige. It is so pretty.
Yeah, it really lifts the other fabrics off the surface of the quilt and lets them be the star. Now, this kit is called Spice Garden. Whether you need a super fast quilt for gifts, a charity quilt, or just an easy fun project for yourself, this pattern is a great option.
But remember, the pattern is only available for free for a limited time. So go check out our free goodies tab and download it today.
If you would like to see another pattern that is super fast and works great with novelty prints, then be sure to watch the video that pops up next.
Happy quilting!